Right, folks. So here now the real challenge. The art was just the preparation, technical annoyance, and some creativity because you need to create the top views of the head, right, from at least one angle, then just rotated it, right, because it's orthographic, it's just a rotation thing. So basically, oops, basically layers. So basically we have what we have here. So we have this top front, have the top side is a top view, right? And let's get the screencasts. No, it is enable. Okay. Okay, apparently my screencast is bugged because it doesn't. Okay, now it's back. Okay, so I have the front. The top is just a rotation, duplicate, rotated, and 3/4, same thing, 45 degrees with from the center, from the other ones, right? So very simple. The only hard thing actually is knowing how to use the grease pencil UI, and also to draw, of course, the correct top view, or a good top view of a stylized character, right, 2D card. So anyways, then now is the interesting part, because I have a front body, front hair costume, side body, side hair costume, alright, and which are these ones, right, of this character that I'm making, Tuka, and so her name. And so then I will use some not so popular, maybe in the industry should be, but I myself have never came up to use this in 3D. So let's try here in the model sheet. So here the idea is to try to bring with the proper snapping here of this, it's not snapping, but you get the idea. So I'm moving gradually to have the exacting precision. I'm lacking, I will lack, yeah, lack space here, unfortunately, but I think this will be sufficient. And of course here I need to invoke a 3/4 view, which I tried to do by hand, like by memory. What would be, of course I can do that, I can do many turnarounds into the animation, but what I can do is to know exactly for the stylized card what would be the real center diagonal pose, right? So this was my attempt. I don't know why I come. Okay, of course, because this is steps. So front view, I am here. So it's step 1 of 7. So 1 is the front. Starts like already 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the center. But there's a little problem here, is that the I forgot to pick this mesh and replace it. Yeah, it's just a head, so I need to sort of replace. Yeah, so this was something because of our problem. So here I think, according to the theory I had in mind, this should be yeah, there seems to be a lot of inconsistencies here. Let's go back to the, it seems highly distorted. I probably this was a mistake because of something I've done, so let's ignore this drawing. Maybe I can scale it to something that will look, yeah, this looks more correct, but it was certainly not. Hold on, let's 1 1 2 3 4. It still sounds sort of, yeah, it still sounds slightly distorted. The technically drawing is not very good, right? to make those kind of things. I was trying to match the in between, so it's just very bad to draw like that, right? It's not like just draw normally you get the right face. So this is why this is so hard for, I think. So already see that some things, if I could, oh, there's this tilting madness, yeah, of the, I won't be able to work like that if it skips. If the z-axis keep, no, I'm not it's not showing, right? If the z-axis keep tilting like that, it's okay. There is one way, so it shouldn't, right? So 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Then let's move this to here. Okay, so it's sort of matching. I'll do something like that, and probably these drawings are displaced exactly because of that, right? That issue that I was facing. So I'm gonna try to reposition. Apparently the scale is very incorrect for some reason, or this method just won't work so on stylized, but I doubt. I think there is, unless I did something horrible in this process, but okay, now I don't, because there's no grid here, yeah. So this can be hellish. Let's get the proper distance then, something like here. Alright, I can still see the slightly, yeah, this, okay, this, gonna save. Alright, then rotate here, rotate, see, it start to slide the z-axis towards the, it's navigating, right? Now it's going back. Okay, so let's stop that. I need to focus here, so 1 1 2 3 4. All right, it's here. Then just match can be here. All right, now really, yeah, that might be, yeah, this might be that exactly. So I'm gonna hide this because it won't really help, and we see that the other are distorted. That, so yeah, that's why I that's how I ended up with this. I was trying to make in between, but it's obvious that's not the case, right? Because these are not really, they are distorted already, so that's what caused all the distortion. So I'm gonna make a new one here. So I'm gonna make this 3/4, just 3/4 head. So this is part of the mystery solved here, but then we're gonna make here here the draw. What is going on? Okay, it's taking time to load. Pencil, soft pencil. Okay, it can be this one, but needs to be, we can place some line also. Let's try to cheat here, not cheat, do the correct way, right? So basically I get this stroke here, and let's scale this out. Shift, hold shift, alt, control S, no, control A, no, control uh, scale. What is the control to scale this? I know there is. Alright, but I can't find, so alright, so let's just reduce the stroke then. F. Yeah, that's okay. So this is not over because we can go on edit mode. Oh, it is, can do here, right? So Alt S, right? Okay, this is good. Okay, so from this one let's continue here. Yeah, it's a bit badly located. Let's try. Yeah, here. Then do the same here. And which would be about here. Then let's get here. I think I've exaggerated a little this position, so let's reduce. Yeah, try to cut here a little. So this is the back of the head. We'll get up to there. Then yeah, the ear. No, this ear is probably a bad position, but okay, we can try to include at least an approximation. It is easy to visualize that, right? Another thing that interests me, of course, would be, yeah, we already have this face. Then here, oh yes, 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 here. Very super important. So this is the, not the tip of the nose, but the tip of the muzzle. The nose, the tip of the nose is right there. So instead, I'm gonna pick. It's very beginning. So I'm just gonna pick this. Yeah, exactly here. So this will be the tip of the forehead, and then next, very close to it, will be the tip of the nose, and then will be the tip of the muzzle. Not the chin. The chin is much behind. If we could X-ray this, and that should be it. There are no other features that I've checked here of relevance, so maybe this deepening here, but this I think I'll find out by design and check. Alright, so very interesting. So right now I don't need to be checking these other ones. They are actually in the way. So I just need to, well, actually yes, because I have no reference of the height, so that will give me the reference of the height. But to simplify all this, I'm just gonna make them much more subtle, and here let's make some extra yeah, make sure we are in here. I have this option, auto lock in active layers. Let's get this is not the, this is one. Yeah, about here, but not satisfied. Let's, this is a little better. And for the, yeah, so here is a bit tricky because there are different unmatching reference. I'll get more or less an in, yeah, this seems okay. Alright, and then the height of the eyes, but then I'll do manually. So here what I can do, if I could have notes of this, would be, then I could probably hide this whole thing. So it's like I can, like, cheek, right? Cheekbone, right? cheekbone right. This is very annoying, right? Let's get a new material here. Like, okay, I'm in draw mode. Where are the colors? Really? Okay, and I've lost the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Match towards center. Okay, so Blender doesn't want to help me here. Apparently it wants to hide my color. I'm on draw mode, yes. And it doesn't want to present me the color pattern. Okay, this is mind bugging. So I'm going to continue. Yeah, so let's get arrow. So cheekbone right. Yes, I know this is annoying, but it is fundamental. So this one will be just for me not to lose. This one are not much. So this is the muzzle tip. Yeah, the other forehead I won't match. This I know. Yes, this is ear. Yeah, just ear left, and this is the cheekbone left, right? That's correct. And that's all, folks. So let's let's try to draw from this. So here I can probably just bring it here and augment 1, 2, 3, 4. I can displace here, doesn't matter. And here, because these lines are so important, let's make another layer. Yeah, so 3/4 head sketch. Yeah, so here, and I would really like to change the material here, but so is there any way to change this? The tool shelf. Show tool settings. There we go. There should be something else, right, for retrieving this. Anyways. Okay, this is much better. So where is... Okay, so really the back of the head should be there. Makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, no, this is completely... The head can't be like that. Or, oh, actually, hold on. Oh, yes, okay, the circle of the head, I totally forgot. Oh, yes! The circle of the head, alright. Roughly, I see the grid. Here. But then... Oh, of course, is that my... No, there's something very weird still. How is it possible that... Oh, I've got the wrong reference, of course. the lines are not matching. Okay, now they are sort of matching. And the circle of the head, no, it was not there, it was here, of course. Okay, so this will be, but of course the it couldn't do like that, so maybe I can reduce here. It will still be weird. It starts to make a little more sense, slightly, but we'll see. Yeah, so this back is probably wrong, so we don't need that much. And now the positioning, though I doubt this is correct, but here, yeah, why the circle of the head reaches there? Okay, it's still orthographic, so I need to draw the line of the eyes would be about here apparently, although there will be some. Oh yeah, okay, so the tip of the nose appears here on its height, which should be, I see, about here, right? Yeah, about here. So let's say here, and here's the tip of the head, the forehead. Yeah, it means that it's not because the tip of the forehead is located here, that it means that the head doesn't go up there, right? So it could even go a little more, and then it has some, this other line here would be the muzzle, but the cheekbone, which should be right beneath. Yeah, this is very weird. Yeah, it shouldn't have, and this maybe should be a little more, but oh, hold on, what I'm doing, this is correct. This is the cheekbone that I was looking for. Aha, there we go. Alright, so here this is actually the center of the muzzle, so you can draw a line here, and so the chin would be somewhere that I'm not sure where. The positioning of the chin should be, yeah, so this is why a bottom view could be relevant, but anywhere around here. So this is up to the character design, right? So here we got okay, let's take this as a risk. Here the eye, so one eye would be here, and the other eye would be probably somewhere about here. And then you get this, and then that was reduced. Then you have the ear, which get this too long, right? But maybe that works. And then what is this positioning here? About here, yeah, this seems correct. Then for the neck, I'm not sure, but it could be something like that. This will go more like here. I don't remember now the details of the character design. It's not a character I draw all the time, so that will be something like this. So does this 3/4 view makes any sense? So this is what we're going to discover now. Now that I've used all these references here, can augment this and reduce I can hide them both. It sounds very bad, right? But it has some structure, so this matters. This is very ugly, but it's in my opinion, but it shows structure, and this is the most important, because now I can try to adapt this to what I would do for the 3D characters to match here. So most likely we need some, so oh yeah, this cheekbone here. All right, so the eye is not, all right, it's not here. I need now to have some perspective adjustments. Like this eye here will be completely collapsed. Here we bring the tip of the muzzle here. The mouth would be to have this difficult curvatures here. And here we, so collapsing the eye into perspective, it will even be hidden partially. Here we can try to expand this area here. This is why this ear might be not working very well. Yeah, this ear needs to start more like here. Yeah, this eye is incorrect. It's more towards the center. So this the skull would go about here from the back of the head. So this neck, this happens in drawing, right? It's somewhat strange sometimes, but it's here. So there's more flesh here in the back of the head to sort of join. The neck moves up actually, and then yeah, there'll be the chin. Yeah, so this is extremely challenging in my opinion. So with a character like that, I think any any character mostly will be very hard to do like this in the interface without some experience. I think if you do this over and over again, maybe there is some um, on paper, on computer, and different software. Yeah, probably there'll be better tools. I'm doing in a very noobish way, but the problem for me is not drawing, of course, this 3/4 phase the problem is drawing exactly the one that will be matching the center, or approximately more precisely the center of the rotation of the head, 45 degrees, positive or negative, but that will also be a useful 3/4 view that will match the future ongoing character design. And this is the impossible task sometimes, right? So here I think, even though this is very sketchy and sort of difficult to use, I think this might be actually the best that I've ever made, because the structure in 3D might be accurate. So the way to test this it will be to model the character, make it using this reference or not, but I would try to use it and see if the shape starts to match the 3/4 view. So we do like inverse engineering, right? So usually what I did was I didn't use 3/4 because it was too hard to build, and then I started to see what was and after I finished the model, I made a lot of adjustments, corrections. Then I realized, oh, the 3/4 now, what would be the correct 3/4 view in drawing of based on this achieved 3D model, right? And that is an interesting, so it is can go back and forth and then try to find the real features. And so I believe this one might be actually a good 3/4 view for the ongoing model character that we'll be doing. But I can only be sure here if I test out that. That would be the hair too, but I ignore that. So that would be a lot of things to improve here, like the especially in the eyes region. But I think this is for later. And so of course from this angle, so all of the face gets distorted, but this, okay, so I finished this challenge, self-challenge, and here maybe this is an interesting question. So if I find these good results, I'll bring later. So for now, this is the